Hey everyone, welcome to the Decoder channel. In this tutorial, I will show you how to draw and interpret a histogram in R using the ggplot2 package. In addition, I will also demonstrate how to overlay a density line to understand your data distribution and patterns more clearly and efficiently. So let's start by loading ggplot2 package. And if you don't have, of course, you know that if you don't have this ggplot2 installed in your R, you simply have to write install.packages and it will start installing ggplot into your package. So since you all are familiar with MT cars data, I will use this built-in data set which contains the information about car performance, including mileage per gallon. To check either the data is loaded perfectly, so you need to write head MT cars, and the head will show you head like first 6 columns and rows up. To draw a simple histogram showing how many cars fall in each MPG range, we need to write a script called ggplot. That is, of course, you know the ggplot is a plotting function. Then we have empty cars. That is our data set. As axis, what we want to plot, what we want to have in that histogram. We want to plot MPG. And then genome, what type of graph we need. We can use genome histogram, then bandwidth, like what should be like that difference between the bars. So each bar should be of 3 values, like range between different values would be 3. So like precisely you can say each bar represent a range of 3 miles per gallon. Like this is very precise definition of bandwidth. Then you can use any color like sky blue, gray, red, whatever you like. And then color is black. The fill option is like filling the bars inside that graph, and then histogram, and then color is like black, overall color of those, like outline of those bars. And then of course the labels, you can write whatever you want and whatever your data is. So why we select this bin size? So the smaller the bin size width, the more detailed but sometimes noisier the plot looks. So it's better to change this bandwidth to show, like represent in better way. So you can also change this bandwidth to 5. So let's change it to 5, and here we go. If we change the bandwidth, so it's kind of somehow yeah, it's good, but yeah, with larger bandwidth, the histogram become like more or less smoother and easier to interpret, though you lose some, of course, some details, like those minor lines, like which value have like more frequency and which has less. So yeah, forget about that. But now let's apply the histogram with density on y-axis and add a smooth density line to visualize the data patterns. So for that, you need to write a small short command inside that is called genome density, and then you need to choose the length of that line. You can maybe, if you like the bigger width, you can increase the width, and again, color if you want, red, blue, black, whatever you like. You can add that color there. Okay, then, so we got this histogram, then the histogram shows how the data is distributed, and the red density lines, or any color density line, in my case I have red, so it gives us a smooth curve showing the overall shape of that distribution. So from this histogram and the density line, we can see that most cars have a mileage between 15 to 25. So here you can see, and the red line peaked around 20 mpg, like showing where most values are concentrated. The shape of density curve look like bell-shaped, suggesting it is near to normal distribution. Not exactly normal, because in normal distribution, you always get that perfect bell-shaped structure. So if the curve was skewed or had multiple peaks, that or tell us about asymmetry of the or the presence of different subgroups in the data. That's how you can draw, customize, and interpret a histogram with a density line in R very quickly using ggplot. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what R visualization would you like to see next. Thank you. Stay tuned. And